Hi, folks.
Hey.
Hey, let's wait a minute and let people come in and then you'll see. Two artists having fun.
Learning all the things.
Learning all the things.
Experimenting.
Yeah. Experimenting. Yes. I did one of these last night, shared my book, and had like 800.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like the idea of going live. I like the idea of talking to people now in the real world.
Let's see. Get us back. There we go. My name is Diana.
My name is Pamela.
Yes. And what do we do?
Oh my gosh, we do all the things.
What are you? What kind of artist are you?
My medium is life.
Yeah.
Really, I've been a welder for 30 years, so...
Does your hair ever catch on fire?
No, I put my hair all away. I do not look like this when I am welding.
How do you look while you're welding?
I look a lot different. You have no idea that it's me when I'm welding. All the pretty parts are put away.
That's what I was gonna say. You're such a pretty girl. A pretty girl. You don't look like you could have a welding gun or torch or what is it called?
It's a MIG welder. So I use a MIG welder and and a plasma cutter.
Plasma cutter.
And I enjoy power, and I enjoy instant gratification, and for me that's what welding does.
So explain like one of the projects that you're working on now. What do you have?
Gosh, right now I'm getting ready to set up for a whole bunch of different shows. Working on creating spheres that grab more space than they started with.
Ooh.
So yeah, like I took a 12-inch diameter steel sphere and made one cut, just one continuous cut, and wound up with a 7-foot tall former sphere.
Wow.
That also bounces.
Bounces. So welcome people coming in, Ego and Ale. Welcome to our channel. We are artist friends, Pamela and Diana, and we are in Sarasota, Florida. Pamela is a sculptor, and I am a digital artist, and we love just playing with our art together. Today we were working on augmented reality, and I was trying to teach her some stuff. Well, she was teaching me too, and we're just experimenting.
It's a lot of fun. This way, exploring what Deanna does with her digital art, it just fascinates the heck out of me. I would like to be able to take an AR or add a layer of AR to my sculptures, just so that if people are open to it, if they're aware of the technology side of things, there's another layer for them to discover. So we're trying to right now work it out where a three-dimensional object can be recognized by different apps on a mobile phone so that it will trigger the AR behaviors in the air and the space around you. So far...
That's funky. So far what?
So far, we have not yet accomplished that.
Wah, wah.
But we've had a couple of good fails that we're learning from.
Yeah. We are. Pamela does beautiful sculpture work. Where can people see your work?
So I am represented in Sarasota by Mara Art Studio and Gallery at 76 South Palm Avenue. Our next opening will be January 12th. The show actually will be on view beginning January 5th.
Cool.
However, the big opening and meet the artist and all the fun parts are on January 12th. So Stay tuned.
Woo. That color looks great on you with this background.
Yeah, I like your piece.
Yeah, that's called matrix meter. Are you red pilled? Are you blue pilled? There we go. And it kind of, like have clocks or gauges, meters. Now I am represented at Fine Art Studio, right next door.
Next door, yep.
78 South Palm Avenue, Sarasota, Florida. You can see some of my funky digital art that is AR enabled. So you hold a phone up to it and it does some funky stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah. I love your sculptures. Where do you get your inspiration, Pamela?
See how curly my hair is? It's outgrowth of my brain.
Okay.
I don't sleep a lot, and I know you're the same way.
Yeah.
We see things in our heads, and for the most part, I see things inspired by life, inspired by nature. I typically do not do landscapes or florals, even though I do live in Florida. but I represent them in different ways. So it's a lot of fun. My stuff is a little simpler than Deanna's, who gets so many layers of activity and movement and color.
It's nuts.
It's super cool, though.
It is nuts because, the art that comes into my head that's where it is. It's in my mind's eye, and I have to bring it out, like the piece behind me.
It's cool to get to see like a glimpse of what's in your head.
Yes, and I'm always happy to get it out there, but most of my art in my head is moving around. So when I get a chance to put motion or music or sound to it, what a joy. Lots of fun.
Life is in motion. So
Life is in motion. So what do you have planned this weekend, Pamela? Holiday? For some people?
This weekend will be probably a lot of work in the studio, still prepping for upcoming shows. So I have 3 or 4 different things happening within the next couple of weeks. So
What do you have?
I have a show with my father that is opening on January 9th at Plymouth Harbor.
In Sarasota?
Florida. My dad will be 90 next year.
What?
And I come by what I do, honestly. So he does sculptures also. So this will be the second show that we've had together, and it's been very well received.
What a gift! What a gift to be able to create with your father.
It's the
with
coolest
your
thing.
father.
It is.
How long has he been doing art?
Forever, just like me. It's really there was never a time that we were not doing art.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
It wasn't something that I came to at a certain stage. I grew up with, my dad had a studio in the house all the time.
Where did you grow up? Chicago?
Downtown Chicago. And even though my dad was not professionally an artist, he's the kind of guy who can pick up any instrument and just play it. It's mind-blowing.
Wow.
So he got us started on computers back with the Apple IIe. He wrote software for our business back then.
Wow.
And I grew up taking things apart. So
Taking them apart, could you put them back together?
absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. As long as nobody moved the parts around.
Okay. And you didn't lose parts, but
No.
now my art story is a little bit different. You grew up with art.
Yes.
And I was a musician. I played drums all the way from the age of 11 or so. Drummer, all kinds.
Cool.
But in 2017, I had a multiple sclerosis relapse, worsening brain injury, and all these shapes and colors, and an art ability, like a lightning strike.
It's like a gift from the universe.
It is a gift from the universe. I get the chance to create crazy art, wonder how the hell I did it. Really, I can step back from a piece of art and say, how?
It's so fascinating. I aside from just love being friends with you, the way you process is a constant source of fascination.
For me too. I'm kind of my own little carnival in my head.
Well, that's cool. That means every day is a fun ride.
Every day is a fun ride. Every day is a fun ride. Well, Jacqueline and David and Mashix, Ruben, hello. Thank you for stopping by with us.
Absolutely.
We're just having a little art talk because we were playing with some augmented reality here together. Pamela was teaching me, I was teaching her. We're experimenting, we're failing, we're succeeding.
We're staying curious.
We're staying curious. That should be the name of a podcast we do.
That's it. There
Stay
you go.
curious.
What do you think?
What do you think? Does anybody?
Are we fun to listen to?
We could make it fun. We could be entertaining because we kind of feed off each other. 2 Sarasota artists, a little kooky.
Yeah. We could start digitally and morph into reality.
Reality. Who wants reality?
Well, if we make our own reality, it's
Yes.
really just perception.
That's true. That's true. That is true. So anything else you want to say to these great people?
Have a wonderful, safe, healthy, happy holiday.
Yes.
I can't
Yes.
believe we're here already at this time and space in the year. Looking forward to a fresh start. Looking forward to more, just more.
Yeah, more. And I'll definitely get you back on here, Pamela.
That'd be
we'll
a lot
have
of
to
fun.
find
That would
a
be a
way,
lot of
get
fun.
get a little action going, and get some conversation. And
Yeah.
we might even actually have topics we could talk about.
Well, we can do we're live from your digital studio right now.
That's right.
We can do live from the steel shop and throw a little
Yes,
sparks too.
we could do live from the beach
We could.
because we live near the beach.
We could.
Oh, what fun! What fun! Well, everybody have a good one. I think I'm gonna check out.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you later.
See ya.